Hi, welcome to a very rare live stream. I am at the top almost of Happy Valley. Down below is Happy Valley Racecourse. Here we have one of the tallest buildings in Hong Kong because it's placed on the side of the peak of Happy Valley. This is called High Cliff. Super expensive apartments, and in fact everything around here is going to be super expensive because it's mostly a lot of expats living here. Lots of balconies because you're paying for the privilege, really. Balconies as far as the eye can see, and we are on what's called Blue Pool Road. Obviously, if you are rich, there's no accounting for taste because orange and grey don't go together, in my personal opinion. You'll find that obviously we've got some new buildings and then some old ones, and the floor space of probably both of these types of buildings are really huge here. So we're going to make our way down Happy Valley, and then that's right, David, we got the expat money. So we're going to make our way down, and then we're going to go to a place near Causeway Bay. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. But there's a great mishmash of art styles around here. I mean, these ones are really old. These ones here. What would you like to know about the COVID situation specifically? This one even has old street sign. Let me just... Hello, Karen. See that? Holly Road? That's a really old street sign. Lots of dog walkers as well. The helpers walking their master's dogs. Yes, we've always had a border lockdown with China. It's restricted. Are you going to a client? I've just finished with a client, and yes, I'm going to my next one. This old house I like. This one here. I mean, I always think back to when it was first built and it wasn't surrounded by these taller buildings, and they must have had an amazing view of downhill. A couple of international schools around here. I can't find the Japanese one, but it is here somewhere. You can tell by the size of the windows that the apartments are really big for these old buildings. The new ones are just as expensive, but they're probably a third or half the size, and they're labeling them as micro apartments as though that's a good thing, but just because the property is so damn expensive, or the land is so expensive, sorry. Yeah, it is. So with regards to COVID, the border is still closed with China, and you're not allowed to congregate in more than two groups of two. But then I walked through Causeway Bay this morning and I saw loads of people queuing up to get inside a Nike store. And I thought, oh, the police could make a killing here. There's a school of ballet there. International School of Ballet. That's how rich this place is. Around here it will be. It's mostly residential. This looks Japanese. Hamsters are dead, mate. 3-story kindergarten in an old style Chinese building. Here's a good example. This one. This house, really old. That one over there in cream. And then behind it, that sort of brown set of apartments. They look like they were made in the 70s. They look like a brutalist style of architecture. These will be the micro apartments, sort of. I wish I had the app to show you. You know, remember the app that explains the house prices? I don't have it. This though, I am wondering if this is an international school. I don't know the area too well, but I'd like to find out. Has to be a school. If it is, it's huge. It's definitely 4 layers there, 4 floors, and then whatever this is down here. She's good. She's good. A lot of people are working from home now. That's probably why a lot of places seem empty. On the streets especially. There's always a police wagon here. I don't know why. Do you know Starbucks made over $1 billion of profit? I was reading about it on Reddit, and if they gave all their workers in the United States $5,000, they would still have over $1 billion in profit. And then here they are, busting unions. I haven't really noticed the food inflation in Hong Kong. I'm not someone who, eating in restaurants is already very expensive, so if I don't eat in a restaurant, then I'm fine with paying the price, but some things have doubled in price. But for me anyway, you're talking 8, 12, 16, like $4 of broccoli, and it will last me a week. I'm not really going to haggle over that or complain about it, but it isn't fair for obviously people on lower end of the low income earners is what I mean. For those in the UK, this is Tesco. This is what it's called in Hong Kong. You can go in and you can find. Is there any in this rubbish here? No, I can't see anything that says Tesco on it. But this is for the cardboard ladies, or the cardboard granddad, whoever's operating in this area. I haven't noticed a shortage, but there have been shortages. But for every photo you might find on Twitter where someone's saying, "See, look at the shortage," there's another place that isn't short of anything. There are restaurants that are going out of business. Manor, which is a vegetarian vegan restaurant, used to have a chain. They've completely packed up. They're not operating whatsoever now. And they were in the areas of Hong Kong where you could make a lot of money. And they've just packed it in, which is a shame. They had some good wraps. Yeah, there was another thing I wanted to share, which I did, but then I unshared it because it seemed a bit sensationalist. Come on. I want to come over here and take you to this building. This one on the left. Yeah, but I have a Twitter list of people in Hong Kong who share things, and I just thought it was bad form to sensationalize. So, for example, if I want to go in this food market here, we have to scan this QR code and then get our temperature taken, and then the government knows that we were visited. But then we can say, oh, we left after 20 minutes. But if there's a case, then they can trace you to being there. This building here, I really like. It used to be a camera shop. And this one looks like a private residence. I've shown it before, I think, on Periscope. I mean, there's a fruit market there. They've got loads of vegetables. So yeah, it is a little bit sensationalist, because I can point out a place that isn't empty. It's nice, isn't it? It's got a. If you look at the absolute top, you can see the flagpole. It's probably not being used anymore. Yeah, it looks like a private residence. There's a domestic worker on the steps at the top. Yeah. Okay. I need to find out the significance of those buildings. Yes, he did. He's got a journaling, he's got a blog thing that he does. And at the moment, the last time I saw it, he was blogging about someone who wronged him. As though people are gonna pay attention. Right, I need to go up there. I want to go a different way. Go for a little explore. But we're coming down to the race course is over there, and there's lots of Western bars down here. Has he admitted yet he's not in Hong Kong? Does his location say he's still in Hong Kong? Yeah, I've got time. I've got time to. We're going to go down what's called Ventis Road, because I've lost clients. I've got a client today that is going to be work from home for me. Needed to give them a discount. You can see like these two people on the left, they're just chilling out outside, which you're allowed to do in groups of two, but you can't congregate in more than groups of two. Technically you're breaking the law. Oh, you didn't? Yeah, he left Hong Kong for very questionable reasons. Which he's yet to address, but hey ho, that's the way he goes. nice little temple here. I want to show you this before I go along Ventis Road. See this lower building here? All of this. All these medical staff. This is a pet hospital. It's so expensive. No doubt. And further down, there's a bakery. Just down the street, there's a bakery, and it's a dog bakery, just selling dog treats and dog cakes. They didn't go out of business, but the vegetarian vegan restaurant did. Doesn't there? Okay. Who's Matthew? You mean Matthew from the Hooked? He never left, as far as I know. Fish and chop shop is doing fine. Yeah, that's true. Oh wow, look at that, there's a vintage car there. Huh. And that one looks like it's pretty old as well. Nah, it's not worth it because it's a 3-week quarantine if you leave Hong Kong. There's the race course just through there. Probably worth living there if you want to save money on horse riding, watching the horse races. You see the remnant of this old wall? That's probably 100 years old, easily. This is the first one outside in years. Sorry, this year. You can tell it's a rich area. They've got parking spaces. probably cost tens of thousands to have those. Maybe they're even sublet to somebody else if you don't need them. This is called the Winfield. Oh, I mean this year. I live streamed earlier, last week I think, on Sunday. That was it. This is Raya's old school, St. Paul's Secondary School. This is where she used to go, all girls school. But not this one, this is the extension that they've recently added. Yeah, I did one on Sunday just to say hello, let's chat, and then I haven't been doing a lot of live streams, but I'm meaning to. I want to, and I'm pimping my Discord channel. I'm always on there. There's a building here that I want to show you that would probably just be standard fare in London. Now these balconies, damn, these balconies are like a third of the size of my apartment in terms of floor space. Yeah, it's this one anyway. This one right in front of us. If you want to follow on Google Maps, it is Broadwood Road. Yeah. And these are the new style. Well, this is a new style in Hong Kong. We're above Happy Valley Racecourse. Causeway Bay is just there, and then this is Happy Valley. There's the racecourse. This is St. Margaret's Church. We'll have a closer look when I cross over. Not much call for neoclassical in Hong Kong. But there is a few in the Causeway Bay area. Yeah. So here we have St. Paul with a V, and then here we have St. Peter. And then there's the parish centre. Yeah. You can just make out this building here. This is the one that looks like a cigarette. In terms of bad luck, it looks like a cigarette, and therefore it's unlucky. That's why it's not very successful. At the top, there's supposed to be a restaurant, which I think they reopened before COVID. It's supposed to rotate as well. pavement's getting shorter and shorter. Oh, could have gone that way. I can speak some. I know about 100 words. Not trying to learn it though. So this should take me behind Causeway Bay, and then it will dump me down at the back of it on the other side. I don't have a second phone anymore, so I just had to commit it to memory. That's like the tightest, most awkward basketball court I've ever seen. How is that even possible? Yes. Well, I know where I am now. I have been this way. I remember this place. So that's the business side of Causeway Bay. Right behind it there. And then we've got this is, I think this is the Singaporean International School. I think. I haven't done my history for a while, but this is This is colonial architecture. The British built this. I wish I remembered what it is now. And I know its name, obviously it's there. I wish I could just explain more about it. Shoot. I'll have to Google it for next time I'm around here. Do you think no cyclists are so? I can't. What's his name? I can't speak. What am I trying to say? Social distancing. That's the word. You've ruined it now. You've ruined the joke. Moment's gone. Try again. Right, I've got 45 minutes, I've got plenty of time. I want to show you down some of these streets. They're not socially distancing. Police should find them. So if you're outside, it's you got to be two people together. But if you're inside, if you're in a mall or you're in a in the MTR, then no one says anything. Police don't do anything. But if you're outside, then you get fined. There was these domestic workers on Sunday, they got fined 10,000 Hong Kong dollars each. They don't even earn 10,000 in a month. Maybe even 2 months. It's a shame, right? But 6 police officers had to tell them. So then it was a group of 9. What's that about? Uh, 10,000. I'm not sure. Huh. Oh, also next to everybody eating. Eight, 16, 24, 32, 40. So that's 400. 400 Hong Kong is $50. 800 Hong Kong is what did I say? Shit. 400 Hong Kong is $50. 800 Hong Kong is $100. So 8,000 Hong Kong is 1,000 US. So you're looking at over 1,000 US dollars as a fine. These old apartments underneath, they'll have high-end fashion shops, barber shops, although barber shops are closed at the moment. Food shops. I don't know how they get any business. It's a dead end. Yeah, it is. It is insane. But remember, if they had met up inside in the MTR, they wouldn't have been fined. If you're on the train together, you won't be fined. But if you're outside, then you get fined. And yet, being outside is the safer place to be, because UV light kills the bacteria, kills the virus. Sorry. That's where I just walked through. Whole this gap. because land is such a premium and the rents are so expensive, places like SF Express, they have to work up the street with all their parcels. They have to work open. They can't just do it all inside. There's no room. So in some of their branches, you have to step over everything on the pavement. Oh, look at all them police. They can have a field day. See, that's the strange thing. They are all liable. All these people here. Right, we are now in between Causeway Bay and Tin Hau. And over there is Victoria Park. And to further answer Odie's question about the situation here with regards to the virus, if anybody, and it confuses me if you turn out negative or positive, but if anybody is positive, then they have to go to hospital, regardless of their condition. If they've got no symptoms, they have to go. So everything is overloaded. All the medical centres are overloaded with people who are just like, well, if I've got it, I guess I should go to hospital. I need the ambulance. Which is confusing because really they should stay at home with no symptoms. But they're treated just as seriously as the serious ones who are probably going to die of the symptoms. And if you turn out negative, but you've been tested, then you should stay at home. But if you're negative, doesn't that mean you don't have it? So you should be okay. Weird. Everyone's fearful of catching it, not because of the virus, but because of where they'll get sent. And there are some people who are brought to hospital and then they run away. A lot of churches around this area, really nice ones as well. Well, I'm going to be on for another 10 minutes. No one does, Jonathan. No one. At all. You get thrown into you know, what's that place they call it? Begins with a J. AIL. They throw you into that for speak. If you speak out, then you're contravening probably national security. So let's not say anything. But you are allowed to talk about COVID, so it's okay. But the fact that you have to give that disclaimer, you can talk about this, you know, that would imply something, wouldn't it? Yeah, we're in Tai Hang. This is where they do the dragon dance, but did they do it last year? I don't remember. That's Causeway Bay Library. My housemate, my new housemate is an EMT. So at the moment, he's just moved in. He has to wear a mask, and I have to wear a mask because he does bring in COVID patients to the hospital. He's even given me a free test kit, but I don't want to use it. I don't want to get nose swabbed. I hate the idea of sticking it in my nose. So I'm trying to avoid it. So my next client is actually next to that orange building over there. This is another sort of enclave for expats. That's a good question. I don't know how often he has to test. But if he's in the house, then we'll wear a mask. But it's ventilated. This you've seen before. This is where the dragon dance runs around at night time down these little streets, which is largely unchanged. So it's still got old-timey vibes, apart from all the coffee shops. We've got so many coffee shops now in Hong Kong. There's too many. One of the most accessible bookstores for me is closed today, and I went there yesterday just by chance, and they said, "Oh, we're closing. The landlord doesn't want to renew the lease, so it's going to be like a place for more food." But in that part of the MTR, so admittedly it's not on the street, but in that MTR, it's all dining, takeaway. So maybe the landlord can increase the rent by getting a food service going on. This building here, 1949 Art Deco. It's the Tai Hang Fire Dragon Heritage Center. And I guess that's the representation of the dragon. Recently remodeled. It's cool, huh? Told you there's loads of old buildings here. And lots of, three people that are hanging out. Damn. If only the police knew. If only the police knew the kind of hijinks that was happening in the most dangerous parts of Hong Kong. Tai Hang. You know, where they're literally robbing pieces of cars. No, I'm joking, of course. It's just more car workshops. Oh, there are pieces of cars here. Huh. This is a place I want to go to at some point. It's Japanese. There's always an air of mystery around a Japanese restaurant because they don't let you look inside. It's like, ooh, what's going on there? We'll have to go there sometime. That's my understanding anyway of the Japanese. Sneaky fuckers that they are. Another old building, which I love. The rooftop garden and then street garden. I wish a lot of buildings would allow this, but some health authority will claim it's against some regulation. Oh, what if someone falls over? Oh, what if you get robbed? What if a child starts chewing on it and chokes? Can't have nice things because what if? Anyway, this little place is bookended by the big ones. But this used to be a village, Tai Hang village, and the reason why the fire dragon dance is here is because supposedly the dragons, if I remember correctly, it's been a while, but the dragon saved, or they had to defeat the dragon somehow. You can tell I've brushed up on my history. I forgot. Sorry. But it involved dragons, okay? And dragons are real. Imagine coming for a nice quiet cup of coffee and someone's drilling holes into a car or taking the lug nuts out of the vehicles. It's not very peaceful, is it? I mean, the irony is there's actually no traffic here, and yet you've got to listen to mechanics. Wow, lots of people here. Plant shop, car shop. This is the main centre for the dragon dance. They'll close all this off. I think the cars get kicked out of the way. There's a few, yes. 7-Elevens will sell. There's another Japanese place. I wonder what's inside. I don't know. They don't show you. No shortage of vegetables here. But some people are panic buying. They're still doing it. But there's no point panic buying vegetables. They don't live long in the fridge. This place I want to try sometime, but they're not open today. It's called Saigon. It's a bit more expressive. That's what I like about Tai Hang. Hello, William George, thank you. I can't see any newspapers in this place. But they also give them out for free, Jonathan. On the way to the MTR, there's loads of people queuing up for a free newspaper. There you go. As well here. So there's the freebie, then there's the SCMP. I like this one. I like the windows here. called Miles, I think. Smiles, can't tell. This is Cookie Vision. Like a high-end cookie shop with donuts. If you want, you can buy 10 cookies for 400 Hong Kong dollars, which we've established is 50 US dollars. What have they got? They're out of matcha macadamia. They've got coffee, epic chocolate. They've got one left. I think I'll get one of those. They're about 8, 16, 32. So 50, about $5 a cookie, some of them, or $4 something a cookie. Yeah, and they make them on site as well. You can see them preparing there. Right, I'm going to end the live stream here because I'm going to get some cookies. That was Tai Hang. Basically, all I got to do now is just walk that way and then go up, and I'm at work. So thanks for your time. I'm happy that I could live stream something at least, and I'll edit the description later if you want to get to particular timestamps. Okay? Yeah, they're better. Hello, Canada. So if you're new, looks like there's a couple of new people. If you are new, then I guess hit the subscribe button for more live streams. I live stream about Hong Kong, and I'm still writing the CBD video. It's going to come out in 3 parts. It's taken a while. Patreons have known about it since November. Okay. Thank you. And the link to the Discord will be in the show description as well. If you've got Discord. Ciao for now.